Hello everyone, this is GoFan77 here, giving you a quick developer journal of sorts. Haven't done one of these lately, and we're doing sort of a mod policy reversal, so I thought it might be better to explain just why we're doing this, and it's also a purely visual effect, so, you know, kind of need more than a wall of text to see just what's going on here. So up until this point, the mod has basically tried to have Star Wars ships without showing any sort of visible shields around the ships. This is because in the original trilogy there's nothing of the sort, and even in the prequels it's very sporadic. I think you only see, you have like shields in the hangar bays and things, but you don't ever really see the shields protecting the large ships themselves. Unfortunately, believe it or not, it actually takes more RAM to get ships and Sins to look like they have no shields at all than it does to actually give them a proper shield effect. At least, depending on how you do it. So, without further ado, this is how the mod looks like with some shields. Now, they are different colors for the faction. We've, of course, given the Empire a nice shade of blue, while the Rebels are using a sort of light purple violet colors, kind of inspired by the ray shield effect from episode 3. And obviously it's most visible on the largest ships, and then as ships take damage they slowly start to fade out until eventually they start impacting the hull. You'll notice that we are using kind of spherical, or I don't know what you call 3D oval, but that's basically the shape for most ships. The largest and most irregular shaped units will have shield effects that basically match their whole outline, just because we didn't want, a shield rendered a bubble around the whole executor would just take up a ridiculous amount of space in the map, and we don't really want to do that. It takes up too much room already, so that's kind of what we have going on here. But the vast majority of units have had these rendered shields in this faction, and it saves us an incredible amount of memory. We're only using a fraction. It's easily over hundreds of megabytes of RAM are freed up by doing this. Because all of these ships that have had their shields replaced basically cut their mesh memory usage in half, so that means we can throw a lot more other things in the mod. And hopefully these aren't necessarily how the final version of the shields will look like. They'll still be the bubble shields, but we'll work on making the actual impact effect a little prettier. But this is kind of the direction we're thinking about going. We would really like your feedback on this matter, since it isn't strictly canon in any sense, although we know Star Wars shields do act like this in effect, because there's cases of, especially the Rebel ships, getting close enough together so they can extend their shields around each other. So clearly they behave somehow like this looks. You could have Corvettes or whatever hiding in the shield area of a Mon Calamari cruiser, for example. We just never see it. So this will also affect the original Sins races, if you choose to play with them. And really they look much prettier. For some reason, Sins, I guess, has always supported faction colors for shields, but the game just hasn't been using them, or if it has, it hasn't been using it for a really long time, and they look way better. So, good news all around.
Ready for duty.
There. Oh, hey, I smell abilities. And yeah. This is running on 1.83. Hopefully the official patch will be out so we can get this to you guys, along with some other goodies like the new Star Wars artifacts I've shown out in previous posts. And, well, finally an updated set of the mini-mods. So, I could not imagine how that would not be done in March, unless Stardock runs into another huge issue with getting the 1.83 patch out. But certainly I'm ready to just have everyone on one version. This has been real pain. But yeah, that's sort of the state of the mod. Lots of exciting things happening with the New Republic and Mandalorians, but we're kind of waiting on the new version before showing much off of them, so that's why we've been taking a break and working on some of these other long-term, well, not necessarily long-term, but projects that didn't have to do with new units or factions while we've been waiting for the 1.83 patch. And hopefully you like this demonstration and like where these effects are going, and let us know your feedback, and I will catch you all later.